I'm Dr.
Right.
Erminia Guarneri. I'm the medical director at the Scripps Center for Integrative Medicine. I began my career in the 1980s really studying how we can fix broken hearts. And by that I mean fixing them mechanically using tools like angioplasty balloons and stents. And so for many years of my life, I worked toward putting stents in arteries that were diseased. And so I really became a mechanic. And after about 750 stents a year, I went and looked back at my training, and I trained at some of the best places in the country. I trained at the State University of New York for medical school, and then off to Cornell for internship and residency in New York University. And I thought my training really has taught me how to treat disease after it occurs. It really has done very little to teach me how do we prevent disease in the first place. And so that sent me on a whole journey along with my patients to look at how do we prevent heart disease. And when we think about preventing heart disease, it's not just about cholesterol. It's really about looking at the whole person, what I call a mind, body, spirit, emotions approach. And so I started to do research to look at, can we prevent heart disease in the first place? And the answer, of course, is yes. And the tools for prevention are very well understood. Everything is evidence-based. And so with these concepts in mind, we created a place in San Diego called the Scripps Center for Integrative Medicine. And what integrative medicine is, it's the best of the kind of medicine I learned in medical school, which is about surgeries and medications and drugs and stents and angioplasty, because there is a time when you need those. But it's also about how do we lead with prevention? How do we have optimal health? How do we use food as medicine? How do we recognize that what we think about, our emotions, our attitude, how does this affect our physical well-being? We need to exercise every day, and we need to take the right supplements. So all of this combined is the essence of integrative medicine, and it's the work that I do every single day in my cardiology practice. So as an integrative cardiologist, I may recommend a bypass surgery because that's what's appropriate at the time. But I also may recommend a cardiac rehab program, a yoga class, supplements, exercise, and of course, food. And recognizing, again, that food is medicine, very specific about what we eat and what we put into our body.